Chris Classic. 2016. First of all, I'm a New York nigga. New kicks, new chicks, and new fitted. You could put me anywhere, I'ma kick it. 125th G-Dep, let's get it. I hate when niggas say you make real hip-hop. I will still fuck your bitch in Gucci flip-flops. The problem is if I say anything intelligent, you call it conscious like it's somehow not relevant. I agree that this ain't really for KOD, but say la vie out the bows in the SUV. On my way to the Black Oscars, the late Oscar Grant is getting on it. Somebody tell Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. Welcome to the Misfits of Comedy Podcast. I am your boy, CJ Trowers, in the house. It's another beautiful Wednesday out in the A. Happy daylight savings time, or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. And we the only country that do that stupid shit. Is one of the dumbest traditions in the world, besides that stupid ass groundhog. We fucking base our whole damn weather on a stupid ass pet that peeks his head out the damn thing for a shadow. Fuck this groundhog. After all the things that 47 go after, get rid of the groundhog, motherfuckers. Leave the Mexicans alone. It's the groundhog I got a problem with. Right. Anyway, happy lose an hour, gain an hour, whatever this shit is, and reset all your damn watches. Cause that's what I did. I got just 25 watches. I had to reset all them shits for a fucking stupid hour.
Watches to reset themselves now.
Not dial. Yeah, I got dial watches. I'm old school. I don't have none of that iPhone shit.
Oh, okay. I got dial watches too.
I like the feel of another watch matching my shit. I just don't like the iPhone watch bullshit. But we have our guest today, Mr. Nick Tigges. Right? Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you so much for having me. Not a problem. So, Nick, tell us where you're from and how long you've been doing comedy.
So, I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee. I moved down here when I was about a year old, so I pretty much lived in Atlanta most of my life, and I've been doing comedy for just over 3.5 years now.
Okay. So, in 3.5 years, what is the weirdest audience you had a show in front of?
The weirdest audience, probably every single audience I had in Las Vegas.
How long you was in Vegas?
So last year I lived in Las Vegas for a little under 5 months.
Okay.
And I remember doing a show out there. It was at a place called Buck's Tavern. Okay. And like a really out of the way bar. Like it was probably the diviest dive bar I've ever been to. But I mean, I ended up doing a 30-minute set there, and I did. I hosted another set there, and I really had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I'm just like, of all the places to do comedy, like this is just, the diviest place ever. But I loved it. It was a great opportunity. I had a lot of fun, not only hosting, because I hadn't hosted in a while at that point, but also getting to do a 30-minute set. Because when you're kind of up and coming as a comedian, if you are, you're trying to get whatever longer set you can. So if one comes my way, I'm not going to refuse it. And yeah, it was definitely an odd place, but I had a fantastic time.
So did the crowd say anything to you? They heckled? What was the weird part?
No, they didn't really heckle, but just my style and some of the things I talk about, it's a lot different than a lot of other comics. Like I talk about a lot of things that have happened in my life, and some of the things I was born with, like for example autism, or the fact that I have a double hip replacement, or the fact that I've been to rehab, the psych ward, my condo burned down. Like, so my topics are kind of finding the silver lining in bad situations, and it's very different from what a lot of audiences are used to, because they're kind of used to more kind of the tried and true type jokes, the stuff about current events or politics, or the normal relationship or life event type jokes. And the fact that I'm pretty much open with everything that's happened to me, like a lot of audiences aren't ready for it.
Okay.
But specific audiences, they love it.
I gotcha. So that you answered actually my next question was what topics you joke about the most. So I know you said autism, right? How does autism either help or take away from your comedy?
So it takes away from my comedy because I also have ADHD too, and yeah, Autism and ADHD, the worst buy one get one free combo. But it can make me trip over my words on stage. It leads to more anxiety. It's a lot harder for me to read a room and really gauge if an audience likes my material or if I need to change the subject. It also causes me to like have a strict, comedy routine on stage, and it is very difficult for me to deviate from it. And if I need to or I get stuck, then I kind of get flustered. A lot less so now that I've been doing it a while, but at first I was just like, what do I do? Like, how do I change this up? Because I was so fixated on doing this specific routine on stage that, if something went wrong or a joke didn't work or, I didn't know where to go, I just kind of got flustered and, crashed out on stage. But it helps because I'm able to write a lot. Like I'm actually, I'm working on getting a special filmed. Hopefully by the end of the year. And, some comics like Louis C.K., he talked about how it took him like 7 years to get enough material to film his first special, where I'm just like, after writing this thing and editing it, like all the material I had to cut from it, I could probably make at least 2 more specials and a comedy album from the B-sides of those jokes. So, like, if I, sit down to write, I can hammer out so much within a day if I'm really focused on it. So that's one good thing about autism. Like, I can just hyper-focus in on it. I can stick with a writing routine daily, and I can just get it done. Like, I can just get it done. Like, it helps me, like, I'm on time. Like, I can memorize things and, basically do it to the T every single time consistently once I really nail it down. So that's kind of the things that, the positive things about it. Okay.
So you don't do, based on what you're saying, I don't anticipate you don't do a lot of crowd work, right? Am I right?
I will sometimes do crowd work. I don't like doing it, but it's not primarily because of the autism. It's primarily 2 things. It's 1, you never know how it's going to go. And 2, what it basically does is it instills bad audience habits. Like it can make the audience feel like it's okay to participate in the show when, a lot of the times it's not. Like, we're there to entertain you guys, to have fun. Like, we don't need your help. Right. We don't need your heckling. So, and that's the problem I have with Matt Rife. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's amazing at crowd work. Like, the guy can crowd work, but I feel that he kind of ruined an aspect of comedy because all his TikTok stuff made a lot of audiences think that it was okay to talk back to the comics if they weren't even addressed, and like, no, it's not. Like,
it's a lot of people who do that now. It's a lot of comics who will base their whole career, Jake Jackson, Mojo, Brooks. There's a lot of, and I like Mojo, right? And Nate's been doing it for a while, but to do solely on crowd work and maybe 10 minutes of jokes, people pay to see the shit.
Yeah, and that's good, but like if it's not a crowd work show, then don't talk to the comics. And a lot of audience members forget that. So like, it's not that I won't do crowd work. I have. There are a couple of my jokes like that you saw in the promo video that it is specifically a crowd work joke, but those jokes are few and far between. Like, I don't primarily do those, and I don't focus on writing those jokes.
I'm the same way. I'm not a big crowd work person. I'll do it if I have to, especially if I'm hosting. But besides that, I want to do my set. I want to see if the set works, and I want to do it.
100%.
Sometimes I deviate from it a little bit, but again, a lot of times. But again, you pay me to do a show, and I'm going to do the show. So, who are your comedy influences?
I actually have 4 of them. Okay. So Jon Stewart. Okay. Daniel Tosh.
I love Daniel.
Yeah, watching Tosh.0, delivery style. A lot of my jokes very reminiscent of him. Okay. There's a YouTube channel called Bro Science Life. It's a guy. I forgot his real name is like Mike. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. I think it's like Mike Tornabene or something like that. But his parody alter ego, and this is a frat bro named Dom Mazzetti. Okay. And he basically rips on like gym culture, and now he's like also mocking like bro culture and hustle culture and looks maxing. But like his style of delivery, and especially like how he makes his videos, they're very similar to some of the videos I post on social media. Okay. And like he'll make like some of his fitness jokes are just like like, one of them, my favorite one is, the day you start lifting in the gym is the day you remain forever small, which I love. And like some of my jokes are very similar to his writing style. And then the website crack.com, I was a big reader of that in the 2010s, and that definitely influenced my style as well. So those are my 4 major influences.
Okay. All right. So what's the best piece of advice another comedian has ever given you?
This piece of advice was actually from Plug Chapman. I took his class at Laughing Skull Lounge. If you were considering getting into comedy and want to take a comedy class, I highly recommend taking Plug Chapman's class. Night and day difference between when I first started and when I graduated. Night and day difference. I will be forever grateful to Plug for all his help and all his support over the years. But he said, and I've taken this really to heart in my jokes, and you can really, if you really look at my jokes on stage and you really listen, you'll hear it. He told me, if you're 3 sentences into your joke and you haven't gotten to the punchline yet, you have too many sentences. And it's like, you don't always have to stick with that formula, but it's just like the longer you go on with your joke, the bigger the payoff needs to be. So what I'll do with a story, like taking his advice to heart, is I'll write a story, and then like every couple sentences or everything that happened in the story, I'll basically try to add a punchline at the end every single time, and that has helped me tremendously. Also, another piece of advice, 90% of all the jokes you write are going to suck the first time you do them. Like, rarely is a joke when you first write it or deliver it perfect. And honestly, you're always going to probably keep working on it. Like, it's always not going to be great the first time you try it. You just got to see if there's something there. Yep. And then you just got to go back and, tweak a couple things, change some things, and then eventually get it to where it needs to be. Like, sometimes it just takes maybe a tweak of one word or a reshuffling of some of the things in there to turn a joke from okay to great.
That's true. That's absolutely true. All right, so if you could open for any comedian in the world, who would it be and why?
Any comedian in the world, probably Daniel Tosh, just because, again, he's one of my major comedy influences, and I think, given that my style is very similar to his, I think that, the transition from me to him would be very smooth. Like, like Daniel Tosh, the audience is already expecting to kind of see him, and the fact that I would be a warm-up comic opening for him, like, I would basically do my job perfectly. I would warm them up exactly for the type of humor that Daniel Tosh does. Right. So it'd be, just a very smooth transition from me to him.
That's true. Okay. All right, so what's scarier, bombing on stage or running into someone that you roasted in the crowd?
Neither.
Okay.
The scarier thing is getting a backhanded compliment.
Like what?
So I have a couple. So one of them was, this woman came up to me after I'd done a 10-minute set, and she told me, "I really liked your first 5 minutes and 20 seconds." And I'm just like, all right, so I guess the other 4 minutes and 40 seconds sucks.
Right. Pretty much.
And then there was this one time, I don't know why this joke landed, because I'd been doing a set. It was actually at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Okay. And it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't kind of landing the way I wanted to. Mm-hmm. And then I did this joke. I said, the late Robin Williams once said that the saddest people in the world try their hardest to make other people laugh because they know what it feels like to be down and out, and they don't want other people to feel like that. Right. And I was just like, well, that's funny, because I just do comedy for the pussy. And I was like, which should hopefully work out for me any day now. And that, everyone fell out of their chairs laughing. I was just like, oh, I wrote that as a throwaway. This is
sometimes be the simplest.
Sometimes it is, and then I was like, okay, cool. So I did some more of that. Like I did. The problem with being autistic is other autistic people can pick you out of a crowd. They're like Donald Sutherland from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They're just like, you one of us. And I'll be like, no, I swear to God, I'm not autistic. Ooh, cool train. Wait, shit, no. But yeah, so then I finished off the set strong, and then I remember going outside and I talked with another comic, and I told him, like, yeah, I wasn't expecting some of those jokes to hit, and he's like, well, what joke hit? And I told him the ones, and he said, well, I'm glad those jokes worked out for you. I was like, oh, thanks. All right.
He's like, they didn't work out for me, but I got to work for.
And then there was one final one. Somebody commented on a 2-minute set that I posted on YouTube. They said, "This isn't it, but you do have a cute face." And that profile name that commented was called Fat Saggy Nut Enthusiast.
Wow.
So at the same time, I can understand why they didn't like my type 2.
Right. They're like, it's saggy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hate comments online. I had a motherfucking. I've been doing like a little bullshit series about Dasani water, and I've been going ham on them, and they be like, "Oh, people defending it. Oh, don't talk about Dasani. It's a bunch of other waters better." I was like, go to the fucking store and go see how much Dasani is still stacked up to the fucking shelf. No matter what it is, no matter what store you go to, it's stacked. And some chick made a fucking video and tagged me in her video talking about I'm being thirsty for attention. And then, first she said, "Oh, you made a video to chastise me." I was like, "Bitch, the audacity of you to think I care that much about you." No, you and the other dickheads I made this video for. And then some other dude made a video about the CEO of Dasani, and I put that up there on my page too, and they got a lot of likes. So I'm like, yo, a lot of people understand Dasani is not the best fucking water. I'm not making this shit up. I'm making an observation that is clearly there. So you defending it, saying what? Like, it is that water that's known that no one fucking wants. It's almost like an insult. Like, you give me Dasani, you don't give a fuck about me. You don't, like, you hate me. And that's how it started, because I was at the doctor's office and they gave me Dasani. Like, I got insurance. I don't got Cobra. What the fuck? Why the fuck do y'all give me Dasani water? What did I do to you? So I didn't drink the shit. I just sat there and they felt offended too. But they couldn't get rid of Dasani. Well, no one drank the shit. Every time they said, "Do you want water?" and they bring Dasani, he was like, "No, never mind." She just happened to put it at my table when I wasn't paying attention, getting stuck with the needle. I looked around like, the fuck is this? What is this? You gonna stab me with a needle and give me Dasani water?
I mean, honestly, it could be worse. Could be Aquafina.
Aquafina ain't far behind either. You're right. That's true too. But Dasani has the longest shelf life ever. That motherfucker is damn near considered non-perishable. There's astronaut food at this point. That should be on there forever. All right. So what's your goal for the next year in comedy? What do you hope to achieve this time next year?
So again, like I mentioned, I'm working on getting a special filmed.
Okay.
And it's going to be about my time in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And some of the, like, I'm basing it on, like, a lot of the themes of it I'm taking from Hunter Thompson's book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Like, death of the American dream, drugs, the Vegas culture and his experiences out there, and I'm interweaving those with my experiences out there, as well as a couple of my other jokes that I have, like, on job applications.
Okay.
On what's another one I did, this one time when I was at a bar and someone asked me if I was a narc because my hairstyle screams divorced undercover cop. The time I got
oh shit, it does.
The time I got a death threat, like, I'm kind of weaving the Vegas stuff in along with those other bits. And I'm looking to have the draft done by the end of this month.
Okay.
And then next is, memorizing it, nailing it all down, and then, looking for a venue to shoot at, production company to hire, and, getting all the I's dotted, T's crossed, then edit it, and then post it. And that's the goal, is to get it done by the end of the year. If not the end of the year, then at least by May 18th of 2027, because that'll be my 5-year comedy anniversary.
All right, that sounds good. That's real good. That's dope. This is a question I ask a lot of comedians. You have your last dollar to your name. Your favorite comedians come to the Fox Theater. Dead or alive, who are your top 5 comedians you're picking to go see?
Top 5 comedians I'm picking to go see. George Carlin.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Ari Spears.
Interesting. Okay.
Who else? This is hard. I would say Chris Rock. Okay. And John Oliver.
John who?
John Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember those 5, right?
Yeah.
Netflix is gonna cut you a check. One night only show, and they want 4 spots. Somebody's gonna get left off. You gotta host, An opener, a feature, and a headliner. Who's in those positions? Who's getting left off?
Probably John Oliver's getting left off because, he's HBO.
Okay.
And, Netflix, HBO, Paramount all got that giant thing going on with the whole buying one or the other. So I'd say...
Who's hosting?
I would say Carlin.
Interesting.
Carlin's hosting. I would say...
Who's your opener?
Probably Robin Williams.
Interesting. Okay.
I would say Chris Rock would be featuring, and headlining would be Ari Spears.
Really?
Yes.
I did not see that fucking coming. Really? Okay. All right. I like Ari Spears too. I just out of those four, I didn't think he would beat him out. Okay. All right. That's your list. All right. I got you. All right. So we're gonna get into some of these topics. All right. All right. So, first one is a woman's husband got kidnapped by a gang. And this is in, I want to say Mexico. So she kidnapped the gang leader's mom and made a video demanding a swap. Both victims were released safely. How much does the wife obviously love her husband, to snatch up a fucking drug lord's mother?
Very.
That's love.
Well, yeah, she's a keeper. Like, if you're willing to invoke the wrath of the cartel when, Mexico's politicians are basically, getting on their payroll to avoid getting killed, then yeah, like that takes...
That's some gangster shit.
That doesn't even take balls. That takes, just not being afraid of death. Basically. Like, you just don't fear death. You're just like, no, I'm gonna get him back, or I'm gonna die trying, because I cannot live without him. Like, that's on a whole other tier.
You better not forget her birthday. You better not forget her the anniversary. And your ass better say whatever she wants. She done got your ass back from the cartel and snatched up the drug. Like, that's like such El Chapo's mama up and saying, hey, I want my husband back for your mama. That's some real gangster shit.
That's like the plot of Savages, basically.
Basically. That's gangster shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a woman you got to take care of, man. You might not even want to cheat on that motherfucker, because who knows what she's capable of doing.
Oh, no, she's going to take the woman you cheated with and bury her in the desert. Like, yeah, no, you're...
Easily.
Just don't.
Don't test her.
Yeah.
So, after that, I'm faithful to the motherfuckers. I don't know what he's talking about. Baby, I didn't even hug nobody at work. I ain't got no work wife, nothing. You got to worry about me.
Yeah, not worth the risk.
Not worth the risk. All right. So 2 employees at a Smoothie King in Ann Arbor are no longer employed after a couple said they were denied services because the husband was wearing a clothing featuring President Trump. The Texas-based company addressed the situation Monday night in several posts on social media. Smoothie King said that after looking into the incident at the Michigan franchise, the owner acted quickly and the 2 employees were no longer with the company. So they denied serving them just because they had a Trump shirt on.
I mean, at this point, wearing any Trump or MAGA memorabilia is like wearing, Nazi stuff. Like, no, there's yeah, no, they're 100%. No, I would not serve them. No, you got to take a stand for this. I mean, look at what's happening right now. Like, it's Germany in the 1930s to a T. Not exactly, but
ain't that far off.
It's close enough to the point where it's the same thing. Like, I would, if I were the manager of that Smoothie King, I would take a stand by them. It's like, all right, you can fire them. I'm walking too.
Right.
Like, at some point, you just got to put your foot down.
No fucking mixed berries and bananas and fucking yogurt for you, Miss R.
Also, it's like, you're a Trump supporter. Why are you drinking that soy boy stuff anyway? That's what they call it.
Right.
That's what they call it. Like, why are you at Smoothie King in the first place? Like, go to Fogo de Chao or something. Like,
go to McDonald's.
Eat the raw meat like Joe Rogan prescribes. Like why are you even at Smoothie King? Like, that doesn't make sense.
It's not American.
That's like a James O'Keefe sting operation or some bullshit like that. Like what he did in Minnesota with the whole bullshit about the daycare fraud, which basically has resulted in ICE brutalizing everybody and the deaths of two protesters. Like, yeah, like, no, it's that type of shit.
Yeah, basically. All right, so the New York Times says dating in New York City has become so rough that some single events now charge women $100 while letting men come in for free. Even then, guys still aren't showing up. Organizers admit they're struggling to get men to attend, with women still outnumbering them nearly 3 to 1. I'll tell you why, as a New Yorker, why the fuck you can't get these dudes to come out? Because New York women talk to niggas crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy as shit. So, if you just every day talking to a girl in New York City, and I love my New York girls, so don't jump on me, okay? I still love y'all. But y'all gotta be honest, y'all be talking to us hella reckless. Right? This crazy, all types of, oh, you pussy. I remember I told a girl that I like it, I really like it. She's like, oh, you being a pussy right now. This motherfucker, small. And she turned to her girl, this all motherfucker here likes me and shit, all crazy, all pussy ass. Like,
in that case, like, yeah, just, it's like, why am I here? Like, no,
right.
Screw this.
I hold the door. I can hold my own fucking door. I don't need you holding my door. Oh, chump ass motherfucker. Come on, shit.
Like, go on a date with yourself. Like, treat yourself. Like, there's no. I mean, dating sucks with or without the dating apps these days. Like, right. But at the same time, at this point, don't be afraid to go to a restaurant by yourself, and just like you don't need other people to have a good time. Like, go hike by yourself. Go, sit down by yourself at a sushi restaurant and just get some food. Go do karaoke by yourself. Like, just go have a good time. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, don't abandon your friends. Like, still, if a relationship comes along, cool. But like, don't be afraid to, do things by yourself. You don't need someone else to have fun.
Yeah, that's true. You just didn't, and the moral story is not that you don't need a New York woman to have fun. Nah, I was playing.
I mean, I don't know. The last time I was in New York was like 2008 for a high school broadcast trip, so yeah. I couldn't tell you that.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm just playing New York girl, so don't be in my DMs fucking going crazy. I love y'all. I'm just saying. It's the truth. You know it's the truth. I can say it. I'm from New York. All right, so Tampa International Airport sparked a viral debate after jokingly saying it wanted to ban pajamas at the airport. A playful post that they put up with a bunch of pictures of random people coming into the airport with pajama pants on and fucking slippers and shit stirred conversation after travel attire, not an actual policy change. It's not actually a policy change, but they started saying, hey, maybe we need to have a attire thing where we start saying this is how you need to show up to our airport. And, what do you think about that?
I mean, the problem is, like, this is not the glamour days of air travel. Like, airports brought this on themselves. Like, it used to be like in the 30s, the 40s, 50s, even in the 60s. Like, you'd put on your suit and your hat, and you travel, with a cocktail, like sipping back on the plane. Like, air travel was luxurious. It was glamorous. Like, it's something you dressed up for, like going out to a nice restaurant. Nowadays, you're crammed like a sardine into like a metal tube. Yep. There's no leg room. You're folded over like an accordion. Right. Like, you can't reasonably expect people to adhere to a dress code or some standards when you're basically making air travel miserable. Like, plus, like, so what if they have pajamas? Like, what if they're catching the red eye? Like, if they're at midnight or, they just got, like, no. Like there's a lot of other things with air travel that need to be addressed besides the pajama stuff. Like, address the actual, major problems. Like, increased prices. Like, terrible air travel, like no leg room, like
leg room.
Yeah, exactly. Like fix that first before you even
no real fucking food or snacks, man.
Yeah, and they took that away. Like, no, like focus on that. Don't focus on the pajama crap.
First of all, the first thing I thought of is the way TSA pat your ass down or try to pull you over to search your ass. You want to get comfortable.
Oh, you want to hear something wild? So when I flew to the first time I flew to Las Vegas, it was for a comedy festival in November 2024. When I got on the plane, it immediately flagged my crotch because of my ball sweat. I am not joking. That 100% happened. Like, it flagged me, and like I'm just like, what did it flag? Like, I do have hip replacements. It's like normally that wouldn't set off the machine. And then they showed me the picture on the TSA thing, and there was just a big red square right over my crotch. I'm just like, was it my ball sweat? And he's just like, probably, but I still gotta do the wand thing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. And it did that on the way back too. So I'm just like, what? Really? Like,
is it terroristic? You got your balls got?
Because my balls are struggling to carry my weapon of mass destruction.
That's crazy.
Look, I will say this for the future. Just like WMDs in Iraq in 2003, any rumors you hear about my penis being smaller, greatly exaggerated.
So you gotta wipe your shit down before you get patted down. Like, look, bitch,
Yeah, at this point.
my shit's moist. You don't want no parts of this.
Yep.
It's moist.
I got these moist balls. I'm gonna let you know right now. This just gave me a lot of problems.
That's sweaty balls, like Alec Baldwin said.
That is fucking hilarious. Yo, to be the dude that get put on line like, hey, you with the balls, come here. Ballsy guy, come here. Like shit.
Yeah.
I be turning girls alive like this shit happens all the time. Nigga. Big ball motherfuckers. I always gotta go through this shit. I'm sorry. Just wait. Give me a number later, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know, they just want to take a peek in there. Those big dick, big balls, motherfuckers. I always get this problem. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later. Meet me on the plane. Shit, that is hilarious. Sweaty balls. Okay. All right. Nick Cannon admits that he initiated the divorce from Mariah Carey because he lost himself in the marriage and didn't feel like a man financially.
I wouldn't understand. I mean, Mariah Carey. I mean, I mean, at the same time, I was like, why would that matter? Because, like, you know, like at this point, like, you know, you don't have to work as much. Like Mariah Carey's basically getting all the royalties from All I Want for Christmas. Like,
right, basically.
Like, it's like, so what if you don't feel like a man? Like, does it really matter? Like, you know, you're living comfortably. Like, you know, you could basically retire now if you want to. Like, are you really gonna let not feeling like a man just get in the way of that? Like, you know, you have like what, 14 kids?
Right.
Like, you know,
After the fact, he didn't have that first. He just had those two.
Yeah.
But we have to thank Mariah Carey because her emasculating him and making his esteem low started wilding out.
But yeah, but basically, like, by not feeling like a man because he wasn't making the money and then he got divorced, he basically brought about his own financial troubles. Like, it's basically like, you know, you cut off your nose to spite your face. Like, you know, he basically just screwed himself over.
That's what I'm saying. He had all them wilding out checks and whatever else stuff he be doing, and he just said, "I'm gonna impregnate a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them feel like."
It's like you lost out on all I Want for Christmas royalties, but.
Yeah. Oh well, he married. He said she was his crush, his childhood crush. Not many people had the opportunity to marry your childhood crush, so kudos to him on that. Mariah Carey is good to look at. I'm not a fan of her music. Like, he's, you know, that yelling and wailing and shit I'm cool on, but you know, she's definitely pretty good to look at. So I'm sure he had a lot of time, like I said, sleeping with your childhood crushes, like me being with Nia Long or some shit like that. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? I won't be outside because I got Nia Long at the house. No, don't even ask me. Are you coming out here? No, I got fucking Nia Long at the house. What are you talking about? I'm not coming. Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, I still mad at that motherfucker for that. But if you got Rihanna, I'm not even going to make no album. He made an album last year, and I'm like, who asked for this shit? Who's out here saying I need an ASAP Rocky album right now to make my life complete?
I don't think I've heard his music, or if I've heard it, it's been like on the radio or somewhere. But I just didn't think anything of it. It's like ASAP Rocky is like, the best way I can describe him is he's one of those artists that you hear his songs or his music in the background and you're just like, oh, I wonder who sings that. And then when someone mentions their name, you're like, who is that? Then they play a song and you're just like, oh, that's who sings it. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, it's that song.
I saw a post or something like that Rihanna said that he pays all the bills and takes care of everything in the house for the last 3 years. I'm like, why? She's the fucking billionaire. What are you talking about? What are you trying to prove?
Is Rihanna really a billionaire at this point? I mean, I guess she's close enough, but
not far from it. She don't got to sing. She hasn't been to the album in 10 years. All she do is sell underwear and fucking cologne at the perfume at this point.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to do this shit. And obviously he's smart enough to keep getting her ass fucking pregnant. So him paying the bills, I guess the album was him adding to whatever fortune he has. But I'm like, bro, no one's sitting here asking for your music. We've been asking for Rihanna's music forever, and now you keep postponing and keep getting her fucking pregnant. Stop. We get it. You got a dick and it works. Stop. Let this bitch make music.
You don't have to use it every night.
All right. He's like, you gonna go in the studio? Come here. Let me fuck you real quick. You're walking around here unpregnant. Let me fix that for you.
Right.
All right. What else we got? We got lawmakers in Louisiana want to make it a felony for driving 30 miles over the speed limit.
What I love about Georgia, and I realized this driving across the country from Atlanta to Las Vegas, because when I moved out there, I drove cross country and then drove back when I moved back here.
Okay.
I love the fact that speed limits in Georgia are really just guidelines rather than actual laws. Whereas, like, no, you go through Arkansas. Friendly tip: do not speed in Arkansas. Do not speed in Oklahoma, because
or North Carolina.
Or North Carolina. I don't know. North Carolina, I've actually gotten away with because
let me throw Virginia in there for honorable mention, because the motherfuckers got a lot of traps.
You know, not as many traps, or at least maybe not where I was driving in North Carolina, because I was driving like kind of backwards to Asheville. So maybe not North Carolina where I was, but no, Arkansas, like the speed limit is 75 throughout all the interstates, and you better not go 76 because they will pull you over.
Damn.
Same thing in Oklahoma. It is 70 and not a mile over more.
Damn.
But Georgia, you know, I mean, if we're all going 85, they can't ticket us all. So, I mean, and Louisiana, like, the thing is, like, Louisiana not only ranks as the worst state to live in, it's also the most corrupt state.
Absolutely.
So, like, why they're proposing that, like, you know, of course, like, when they pull you over, if you bribe the cop, they'll let you go, because, you know, that's the thing. Like, no. Louisiana is the most corrupt state in the U.S. Like, if you're, you know, basically want, you know, something from a local politician, like, and it's like petty corruption, dude. Like, it's like, you know, just buy this politician a washing machine or something like that. Like, it's like corruption like that. Like, you know, you have to get him like a new washing machine, or like his kid a new iPhone or something like that, and then you can do business with him. Like, it's that kind of corruption.
That's crazy.
I remember actually, I read a list. It was like the top 5 and bottom 5 states to live in, and the top 5 were Massachusetts, Idaho, Washington.
Idaho.
Just because apparently there's a lot of land, the housing price. I think housing prices being lower, kind of.
Yeah, I don't want to live around a fucking bunch of potatoes. Yeah, the prices wouldn't be exactly.
I mean, I love potatoes, so it's very tempting. And then Washington, Wisconsin, and Michigan. And then the bottom 5 were Nevada, Alaska, Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. And Louisiana was, I believe, right at number 50.
Why Washington? It's gloomy as fuck over there.
Oh, I loved Washington. Like, it might be rainy, but like if you go to like Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, like the mountains, it is so beautiful over there.
I ain't doing no mountain climbing, but my ex-wife was from Portland, Oregon, and which is not too far from Washington, and they fucking weatherman would just be on there for the sake of being on there. Like, yeah, it's just the same shit has been for the last 360 fucking days. Cloudy and no sun, and you know, chances of rain is gonna be very high.
Yeah.
So she had weather depression. I would never been around anybody with that shit. So whatever it got cloudy, she's damn near depressed and making the whole house feel like shit. And then the sun come out, and he'd be like, "Could you brighten up a little bit?" But is all that Seattle and all that other kind of shit, that rain, make them just, you know, feel kind of gloomy? It's hard to be around people like that. It's super depressed when shit. It's already bad that it's raining, but don't bring down my mood and shit. I gotta go to work. You fucking that up. All right. Let's see. A pastor told his congregation to bring copies of their tax returns so he could review them. He said, and I quote on the pulpit, "I'm going to put a stop to y'all playing in my damn face during tithes and offerings." Now I've seen some wild, shady shit.
Yeah.
I've seen pastors ask for specific amounts, $69.99. Get you right here into heaven. Put it right here. And the collection plate. Lock the doors. Who like the Marvin Sapp? There's a couple of y'all pastors did a little extra. Drewski done made a joke about it, and y'all done got in your damn feelings. Shit like this is why people don't come to church. And again, I'm a Christian, but again, y'all can't be telling people to bring their tax returns.
Right.
It's rough out here right now, Pastor.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know, if anybody said to me, I would just turn around and walk away. That's just like, it's not only like intrusive and like a gross violation of privacy. Like, it's just ew. Like, ugh, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, no.
I've been to a church that took a collection plate. He started talking and doing whatever, and they went and counted in the back, the deacons, and then whispered something to him in his ear, and he asked the plate to be passed back around. Yeah. That first time around, y'all was playing. Y'all ain't really y'all ain't really trying to get in heaven. Y'all ain't really trying to get your blessings going and pass the shit back around.
God, that is so awkward. I'd be like, what are we doing?
I'm like, I didn't have it the first time. You want me to fucking embarrass myself with that? Because tapping the side of the plate mean I ain't got it. So you want me to see it tap the shit twice like a bongo drum? Pop, pop, pop.
It's like, look, not everyone can contribute all the time. Like, you know.
Basically. My favorite when I used to be an usher in church was people who used to hold up the damn plate to make change out that motherfucker.
Wait, what?
You never seen that?
No, I've never seen that.
That shit is fucking beautiful.
What?
A dude with a whole 50 and go through the collection plate like,
what?
Let me get what the 220s at? I'm gonna give God exactly his $10.
No,
and make change. I'm like, yo, come on, you holding it up.
I can't even conceive of doing that.
Oh man.
Wow.
It is a work of art.
Wow.
They scuffing through like they looking for a pair of socks. Like
when I went to church, so I was raised Greek Orthodox. So I went to the Greek Orthodox church over on Claremont in Atlanta.
Okay.
And when we passed out the collection plate, you know, it was just, you know, put in what you can and nothing else was said. It was just we passed around, you put in $1 and cool. And
Greeks must have money, because these Baptist churches and these non-denominational black churches, like, nah, man.
Well, the Greek community in Atlanta is it's kind of like the Orthodox Jewish community in Atlanta too. Like it's very close knit, a lot of immigrants, a lot of, you know, self-made small business owners. It's basically kind of that. So
I didn't even know it was a Jewish community out here. 'Cause I'm from New York.
There's an Orthodox Jewish community in Atlanta. It's close to Toco Hills and in the La Vista area.
Makes sense. Okay.
And then the Greek community is kind of all scattered, but kind of the Greek Orthodox Church is the main kind of focus point. And I'm half German, half Greek, because I was more in tune with my German side, because I've been to Germany multiple times, never been to Greece. So my mom was like, you know, you need a little education on your Greek heritage. So she took us to the Greek Orthodox Church, and eventually we kind of stopped going just because my mom didn't agree with some of the way they did things and some of their political beliefs, and also like it was getting to the point where we were getting swamped with so much schoolwork that we basically needed Sundays to just get that done. So eventually, probably around my sophomore year of high school, we stopped going.
Wow.
But I'll still go back to the Greek festival, because if there's one thing about the Greeks, we can make some bomb-ass food. Oh my God. Yeah, go to the Greek festival in September, October. Amazing food. You will not regret it.
I do. What is it? Gyro?
Gyros.
I love it.
Gyros, spani kopita, baklava, you know, shish kebab, skewered meat. Yeah, all that. Fire stuff.
Gyro is a way to my heart.
Fire food. Absolutely.
Incredible. Greece is actually one of my dream vacations, like this Mediterranean period, but I definitely want to go to Greece. It's always been one of my bucket list things, and I'm definitely, before I die, as goals to go there for a couple of days, because again, I'm big on, I like reading Greek mythology when I was growing up in high school. So a lot of that stuff, I want to, you know, go to the Colosseum and all that kind of stuff like that. So Greece is definitely one on my bucket list. So you say you go back all the time?
So I've never been to Greece. I've been to Germany 5 times. My passport ended up expiring. I finally got it renewed, so I'm hoping to travel sometime, if not this year, then next year. But yeah, I'm hoping to start going out international.
Now it's not the time to go international right now.
I guess yeah, also that.
Yeah, it's hot right now.
Yes.
I got a friend that just came out from Mexico. He almost ain't come back. Like, look, they ain't got no ransom money. If they get your ass, they get your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to learn how to steal somebody's cartel mama. Yeah. Because I don't got none of us got the ransom money. But he's like, I'm going with my girlfriend. It was his birthday, and the girlfriend was taking out. Like, she might want you to get snatched. This is
if you wanna go, you know, and you know, lower your risk of something happening to you, like, you know, there are plenty of other places in Central America, like Belize or Costa Rica, like
right, where they're super poor and they make you feel bad when you travel.
Yeah, also that.
Belize motherfuckers be little kids out there with dirt on their face selling chiclets. Like, shit.
Oh no.
Make me feel bad. I can't fucking enjoy this luxurious fucking vacation in peace. Just take whatever money I got here. Fucking motherfucker. All right. A man punches his girlfriend in the face after she turns down his marriage proposal. Ends up being arrested in custody because, you know, people call the cops on her. But imagine you getting on your knees, asking her to marry you, and she say no, and you pop right back up and punch her in the face. What are you doing as a bystander? Are you jumping in to save her, or are you just looking with your camera out like,
Oh no, I'm jumping in to save her. Like no, you can't not do anything there. I mean, even if you don't deck the guy, like at least like being like whoa, like
whoa.
Well, at least do that. At least make a scene. At least get him to stop doing it. Like.
Whoa, don't hit her in the face. This is the whole shoulder you can hit her with.
Okay, not like, I mean, you know what I mean.
Like, not like that.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. And obviously, that's the when you look at the comments, people are like, that's probably the reason why she said no. She's been abused.
Exactly. It's just like,
long.
It's like you basically proved her point.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, the way she looks like, motherfucker, no. Duh.
It's like as he's getting arrested, it's like, yeah, case closed.
Right.
Your point proven.
Exactly. So, yeah, way to go, stupid. She's definitely not going to bail you out or say yes. You done lost out on everything. Like, just take the. At this point, you got to know that whether she really wanted to be with you and marry you anyway, right? That you knew hints. She ain't never give you no hints and shit like that, which a lot of women do when they want to get married. She obviously don't want to be with you like that.
Yeah, like, talk it out beforehand, discuss all the finances, kids, like, make sure you guys are on lock and then propose. And also, don't propose in public. And if you're going to propose, this is just my thing, like, speak from the heart and memorize what you want to say. Like, kind of proposals online where, people... kind of read like from the paper and stuff. It's like, no, like...
Does people read from the paper?
Yeah, people read from the paper.
Damn.
Like, no, you memorize that stuff. Like, commit it to memory. Like, and really speak... Or don't memorize it. Just speak from the heart. Just wing it. Just do it. Just say, like, look, babe, I love you. You are my everything. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me? Also before that, say her name. Like name, first name, middle name, last name. Will you marry me? There you go. That's all it needs.
Whole government? God damn.
No, say the entire government name. No, say the whole government name. Say it with your heart.
I'm not saying her last name. She ain't gonna keep this shit no more. Don't even get used to that shit. Just Tamika Johnson. No, I ain't saying Johnson. Tamika.
Okay.
Will you be mine? So you better take my last name too, and no hyphenated, motherfucker.
No hyphenated.
I hate that shit.
Why not? I love hyphenated.
Motherfucker don't really like you. That is a motherfucker. That's a woman's version of a prenup. She is just waiting, just in case you fuck up, that she let the other motherfuckers know that she's still who she was. When you're looking for somebody that you haven't talked to for years and all kinds of stuff, and you be like, I wonder, Tamika such. And then you see the hyphen, yeah, that's her beacon to let you know she's still that person. And in case she get rid of that motherfucker, she's going right back to her maiden name.
You'll take the name.
That's it.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
I've been talking to somebody who's married twice. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it is. And fucking proposing to somebody, it is stressful. It is aggravating to because you got to buy the ring and make sure she might like it, and then try to find a creative way to find out what her ring size is and shit. Ask other people and figure if you want to bring a bunch of friends, like you said, do it in public or be embarrassed, and then the words to say to ask. I did it for wrong both times, so I guess that's why I got divorced. I started off wrong. It is what it is. Fuck it. All right, last one. This is a question that I want everybody to ask. Your grandmother leaves you $1 million in her will, but she left nothing to your siblings. Are you splitting it? Lab, what are you saying?
Sorry for you.
You ain't splitting it?
I ain't splitting shit.
Damn, man. These niggas grow with you. They watch cartoons with you. That was outside scrapping out and defending each other. Grandma met your cold, cool million.
Nada.
Damn.
When they call me, I'll be like, who this? Who phone?
Damn. No love.
I mean, this is purely hypothetical because it's funny because both my grandparents recently passed away, but...
Oh, sorry. They leave you any money?
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, because, they left it to my dad and my aunt, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Dad break you off?
No.
Damn, Dad?
Well, no. I mean, no, no, of course. I mean... Well,
what do you mean?
I mean,
no.
That's a whole other thing to get into, but
I mean, Lord, I ain't triggered nothing.
No,
okay.
no, it's not. I don't want anyone walking away with the wrong feeling. Like, it's not
like they could be cussing your dad out. Like, you ain't leave your son shit.
No, like it's yeah. Forget the real stuff. Hypothetically,
yeah. Are you leaving anything to your siblings? $1 million.
Well, yeah, but the other question I have is why would she left everything to me and not them?
Because you're her favorite, obviously.
I mean, regardless, like, you know, you wouldn't leave anything to them. Like, I wouldn't understand that. Like, it's not like, you know, you hated them or they did anything wrong to you. Like, I just wouldn't understand it. But yeah,
how do you know? They might have kicked grandma when you wasn't looking.
I mean, if they did, you know, I would know that. So it's just like, yeah. I mean, and again, this is purely hypothetical, but no, like, you know, I'd split it. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't give a fuck about money. My biggest concern about my life is not dying in poverty, but my main concern is, like, with comedy, actually leaving behind something I could be proud of and not dying without anything to show for it.
Okay. Well, I do have a brother and a sister, and I would give them some money, but I would give them a percentage. I'll break it down by 40%. They each get 20, because obviously grandma realized I'm her favorite, and I've been telling y'all that for the whole fucking time, and proof is in the money. So this is your percentage. Y'all each get 20%. Don't spend it all in one place, because you're not getting no more. So there you go. I'll split it and get you a little something, but she ain't leave it to y'all. I'm her favorite. And it's obvious in this presentation of money that she gave me. Enjoy the 20% that I'm giving you, and that's it. Don't come back for nothing else. No, I burned through that shit. Sorry for you. Because I'm gonna double this shit and keep it going. I ain't gonna be broke ever again. That's it. That's the plan. Not to do this work shit no more. I'm invest it, do all types of shit, and make this money keep growing. So y'all better figure it out too, because there ain't no spinning the block. But this is all I got today. So tell everybody your social media stuff and what shows you got coming up.
So you can follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. My social media handles, it's at @the_Nick Tigges. Again, @Nick Tigges. Don't really have a lot of shows coming up. You know, I'm kind of scaling back a little bit for now, just because of exhaustion and mental health stuff. Like, I'm definitely active, I'm definitely performing, but like I'm not really like trying to get a bunch of stuff scheduled in. But I will next week be performing at the Alley Stage in Marietta, Georgia on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Oh my God. And
then I will be at Roswell Junction on Thursday, March 19th next week.
I'll be there too.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Yeah, I just asked for a guest spot real quick.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun.
Oh, so you performed here before?
Roswell Junction, yeah, I did that in January, and I'm doing it again in March, and I'm really excited for that. But those are the main ones I have coming up. I'm definitely getting some other ones together, but those are kind of the main ones I have next week. But I'm really excited to do them, and yeah, I hope you all come out and see them.
Well, I'll look forward to hearing your stuff. I won't have as much time as you. I run over my time. Wink. And, yeah, I'll be there next week. I want to thank you for coming on the show. You had a good time?
Yeah, I did. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, not a problem. All right, y'all. So if by any chance you missed this episode for whatever reason that may be, you can catch it again on YouTube, Instagram, Misfits of Comedy, Facebook, Misfits of Comedy, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that good stuff. Roku TV, Amazon. We've been all your major platforms for a very, very, very long time. And we're going to continue to be on that. All right. We'll have another guest next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Please tune in. Again, like I always tell you, we have tons of different shows on the platform with the Misfits radio and TV station from Monday to Sunday, non-stop. Tons of things. Anything from money to weed to music. We cover a lot, right? And of course, comedy on Wednesday. So please tune in. Support the other shows, and again, we'll see you next week Wednesday. Until then, peace.
Chris Classic 2016. First of all, I'm a New York nigga. New kicks, new chicks, and new fitted. You could put me anywhere, I'ma kick it. 125th G-Dep, let's get it. I hate when niggas say you make real hip-hop. I will still fuck your bitch in Gucci flip-flops. The problem is if I say anything intelligent, you call it conscious like it's somehow not relevant. I agree that this ain't really for KOD, but say la vie out the bows in the SUV. On my way to the Black Oscars, the late Oscar Grant is getting honored. Somebody tell Ryan Coogler he's a